away to try to confirm the sweep. I don't know if TNC is going to read through that and try to break it through.
Could be a different strategy for TNC. Let's look for another discovery if the Phoenix Army could actually rise in this game number 2. It's all about momentum they can set up, but how will RSG use this Barretts could mean business for the Raiders.
Okay. Gonna be Nats on the XP lane. Edith rocking the tenacity.
Yep.
Before, I mean, a year ago, it would have been like,
okay.
Huh?
Yeah, he used it.
Flicker battle.
He used it.
Yeah.
Okay. So no flicker for Nats, no combo surprises. So early game could be used by TNC for this window. But so far, do you want to secure this Little Wanderer?
Oh man, Saksha. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds too late to that Little Wanderer.
Yeah.
Power
Too
of the
far gone.
balance. So quick. I mean, he walks slowly. Okay, so how have we confirmed that Barretts actually appears to be walking slow, but he's fast? It's just because the steps are taking too long, but he's
bigger
big
strides.
steps.
Yes,
Yeah, big
bigger
steps,
strides,
longer
yes.
steps.
So that's canon, right?
Confirmed. Yes.
Confirmed. All
Okay.
right.
And just to be clear, Barretts is a little dude on top.
All right,
So
yeah.
it's more correct to say Detna
Yeah,
has
all right,
big
okay.
strides.
Yeah, that's Detna on.
So we don't know how
dinosaur, yeah.
fast the Barretts can walk, right? We don't know that.
Because he doesn't walk.
Because he
yes.
doesn't
He rides
walk.
Detna.
Yeah, so
He rides
Jedina is
that,
the big strides. Low
Yes.
guy, but big strides.
Correct.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
saying all the possible ways of how this Barretts, or even Barretts and Detna. Can we change his name? I don't know if it can be, but yeah, big steps, big changes. But now it's the top lane who wants RSG to lure in TNC while they have the turtle started by Sax and Jago.
All right, that's Saksha pushing away H2. Bravest fighter by Cram, and the tail end of that big sword takes down the big dino. But short and light confirms away the dragon to help stop the assault. Saksha is slipping right through his fingers. RSG confirms the first turtle.
Talking about calculated retribution, H2O did not need to be up front. I just have a big dancer right here. I just need to have a visual. And that's how they wanted to guard that part. Retribution, but now TNC would struggle to get more possible trade on the jungle.
Oh. My goodness, that was another clutch by H2. I mean, sure, but then again, you know, in game number 1, it was Saxa who won the first turtle battle with the retri, the even retri battle. So I guess it's 1-1 for them. But across all the series that H2 has played, it's been proving to be a great retri user,
Yeah.
and that's
Mastery.
being a good retri user in the Philippines. That says a lot, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of competition out there.
You
Yeah.
can change his hero pool, but he will still play the same way. And again, it's the same principle as a core player switching up to a roam. Like,
Yeah.
some of those skills carry over.
Yeah.
Experience translating to mastery. H2O's growing.
4-man catches H2, speaking the devil. John Paul gets some backup in Exhort. Gets the nom-nom, but gets cancelled just the same. Flicker away, and the wings by wings. Exhort survives. Nonetheless, TNC draws first blood.
Looks like information is on to the start of the Phoenix Army to give formation. Now, this is one thing that RSG could lack for. The visual. Since we see Light aiding the gold lane, this can be a chance for TNC to go aggressive early game because we were looking for the chance on how this lineup could actually work. They need damage heading to mid to late game.
Okay. So now this is going to be an even game, especially because of that kill. And I think that this is great for TNC, especially because they are rocking this mid-game based lineup, especially with this Beatrix. Although you can say that Beatrix has greater late game compared to the Melissa just because of the natural scaling. But both of these compositions, if you collide them together, they're great at mid-game.
There's a pull on the Light. Shadow Stampede. Escalera is the one who confirms it. Now H2 right in the middle of everything. Exhort just tapping away with a better strike. Light very low. Cram taken out. H2 gets the kill. Traded out Ninja Killer. Escalera as well. 2 for 1 so far. The exchange rate. Now Exhort dropping the bombs. And Ammon helps secure a kill for Nats. 3 for 1. Plus that turtle trade. I'd call it even, but RSG walks away with more bodies.
Yeah. TNC just winning the turtle battle. It wasn't a retribution, but Escalera secures it. At least they do get the extra gold from that. But RSG, they gave a lot of assists to Eman. 3 assists in that singular fight. if you think about it on face value, TNC should not be like worried about that. But if you look at it deeper, the fact that you're giving a lot of gold, extra gold to Eman at this point, that's gonna be a scary thought. In fact, he is a little bit ahead of the Beatrix. Yeah, you can see it.
If
So-
we talk about a scaling possible nightmare for TNC, Eman with the Melissa, there's no way that members of TNC can approach him from the backline by using his ultimate. So damage could answer. But how? Is the items even slowly working at this pace?
Yeah, we've yet to see actually both Ninja Killa and Eman be active parts of team fights. We haven't really seen them, put the pedal to the metal. And as Wolf mentioned, this is a very mid-game centric lineup for TNC. So expect that power spike to happen closer to the first Lord or the last turtle, and then for RSG to eventually find Exort and Eman to hit their power spikes later on.
Okay, so we can see now that RSG is leading by 1,000 gold. And that's a lot at 6 minutes.
Yep.
Think about it. That's it's gonna be a problem later as well as Eman.
It's significant but not lethal.
Yeah.
1,000 ahead in the early game, it's
Okay.
significant but not lethal.
I like that. The word of the day, lethal.
Yeah.
You've been using it backstage a lot. Lethal meaning it's you understand what that means. Lethal for all of the team, and RSG can use that to their advantage.
It's a building momentum that TNC could prevent or go up against.
Yes.
Oh, look at this pull by Saksha.
Is
He
he-
sees that H2 is
the
a
corner?
level ahead. H2's retribution, as always, is more effective, more efficient. And there's a pull, and there's a kick on Escalera. With the
H2?
cold altar, Nats goes down. Exor already used the first strike. Turtle secured by H2. Shields on RSG Slate's members. And here comes Light. They want more. Eman with the muddles, dealing a lot of damage to TNC. Oh, that's just but a teaser of what this Melissa might look like in the late game.
Especially with the DHS already available, he looks very scary. But then again, Ninja Killa, the killer, the 84 kills last season, not too shabby for himself. Did manage to land special hits during that last turtle fight. Unfortunately, H2 was able to secure the turtle, not in the favor of TNC.
And he didn't have that big stacks.
Yeah.
He's a small Barrett's just roaming around and calculating, okay, keep damaging, okay, retribution. But now, this completely shows them that TNC is lacking damage. Look at that, Graham taking the bleeding HP bars up against Nats.
That's
oh no.
already great damage spread from RSG. Imagine just having overload of physical damage from both H2 and Eman, with Eman, having the big brunt of it. Then you have the Farsa as spokes, but when it comes to you want to go for the kill kind of damage in terms of magic, that's Nats in combination with how tanky he was. Right?
Yes.
The way that he times his ultimate usage and targets it to the right member, Cram will have a problem. What will I itemize for? Against physical or against magic? So far, he's doing against physical. That's why Nats actually tears him down.
Oh, and that makes a huge difference come the late game, wherein we compared how Ninja Killa on the Beatrix might outgun Eman as I'd say, auto-attack hero.
Yeah.
Nats makes up for that with its
For
ult.
sure.
Because that's also, technically, after Primal Wrath, you become an auto-attack hero for at least a few seconds. So that
Exactly.
makes
You have
up for
burst.
it.
And you have so much to give and to offer for team fights if you are RSG. So we can say that they're really prepared on what could be the possible outcome on how the draft looked like against TNC. But so far, they would not want to risk in taking this first Lord of the game.
Yep, and that's why it's RSG Slate who is so gung-ho, who is more brave to go for the pull. Look at this, it's Light waiting in the pixel brush. H2, I'd say medium-sized dino, as you put it. Francis,
no
they
mana.
engage on to Nats, taking down the Edith. Now it's Light behind enemy lines. The Cho, he's gonna get away with it. Cover fire, but Exort not gonna be enough. Down goes Light. That's a 2-man advantage for TNC.
Oh man, what a great counter from TNC, especially the jump from Escalera, not even having to need a flicker that moment. He used the wild charge and it was perfect. They got two. Light, when he kicked Riku, that was probably the right target, but he had Purify. Some Firamis will opt for the flicker, but he went for the Purify and that helped TNC in that specific clash.
Talking about counter punches. But now will H2 secure this one
Lord.
again?
Eman putting down some beads, and it's Eman who secures it! My God, it's Eman who secures it! There's a knockup and a wild charge to help secure the kill. Ninja Killer taking down H2, but it might be too little, too late.
Yeah.
RSG SLATE has the Lord, it's marching up top, and so far the map is looking red. TNC is yet to make a dent on RSG as per major objectives.
How will you be able to dodge or even soak up damage from RSG right now, who's on complete gone mad? Completely with a push, and now they wanted to take this first tier turret for TNC.
Oh, and also threatening the purple buff. Saksha Jago is starving. He needs his buffs. And look at Light, looking for an angle, taking this brush just about west of the purple buff side. Oh, good news, Riku still confirms it, but bad news, TNC loses a tier 2 up top.
My God. You know, RSG, you can really see that for H2, he embraced the position 2 already.
Yeah.
Before, as the jungler, you can see that he is the star of the show. Right now, that Lord fight, he sacrificed himself, sustained himself long enough, and he was in the race to get the retribution, and I'm sure he tried. He went for the win-win play wherein he's gonna position himself well so that he can zone out the other members and make sure that Saksha Jago is not in range of the retribution, so that the Lord will be in favor of RSG no matter who takes it. It could be the retribution from H2 or the last hit from Emma, but all of those scenarios, RSG will be in the better end of the stick just because of how H2 has embraced that position 2 role already.
All for the team fights, all for their setups. H2O becoming a different player, growing, and how do you even actually secure 2 major objectives? Plus, you give so much space for your mark.
Oh!
Emma, look at that, that hurt.
There's a block. The wild charge on the Nats. Taken down. Feather Dash Strike by Exort. Cram very low. Cover fire by Ninja Killer. Called Altar keeping members of TNC alive, but only for so long because Eman finds him. He wants to take him down. A knock-up on the Light. Ninja Killer goes down. Eman gets the kill. And Eman is still going. That's 2 kills for the Melissa. And Eman walks away, shaking his shoulders. Dirt off. Oh, and they're going to convert into this tier 2 in mid. Ladies and gentlemen, RSG SLATE are going to go for this. Lord in 30.
Opening up the base of TNC. Look at Eman. Look how fast he tours down the HP of Escalera. Now, how will they do this? H2O, will he be loose back? But now Riku secures the kill.
It's a punish onto H2. Was a little too forward again, but this is characteristic of H2's new play style.
Yep.
Wow. RSG, look at that, how well they are actually giving everything to Eman right now. And to echo what Leo have said, this is H2 just blended in. He understood that when he went to RSG, it will not be an H2 team. It will be like an Eman team.
Yeah.
He fit in so well for RSG, looking so good. He's carrying his own weight even when he's dying a lot. He makes sure that the Lord is in their favor. Now, what will RSG do now that H2 is not alive?
Oh, is this the right timing?
Is the damage enough, though? Eman stole it earlier.
TNC went for a beeline to the Lord. I'm not sure if they're going to go all in here because all 5 members of RSG are present. That's Ninja Killer just slowly making his way into the team fight.
Ooh.
Lord here at a 5th of its health. Here comes Light drawing the line. H2 so close. And the wild charge in. H2 still confirms it. Exor with a feathered airstrike. Now Light is the first casualty. Escalera follows through. Exor gets the kill. Nats in the middle. Everybody. He goes down. Appraiser's wrath set in by Saksha. Traded out for Cram. 2 for 1 so far, the exchange, and Eman is not stopping. Renner from Ninja Killer disincentivizes, more engages, and that's it. Eman gets another. Saksha falls. 3 for 1, plus a Lord, make that 2, and now RSG SLATE back on the board.
Whew. Leo, you know this, the box that RSG built, that was the box strategy at its finest.
It's impenetrable, and now
How?
they're pushing the box
Oh
forward.
my God!
Exort!
The burst from this Farsa, they've hit critical mass. They're gonna go and force TNC to defend within their own base.
They're pushing them down onto the knees. H2O. How will they ever have a chance up against the damage rate? It's a 6K gold lead.
it's difficult now for TNC for sure. You see, Eman, that's the term. Leo just mentioned it perfectly. Critical mass. Eman is just so farmed. Our H2 is max level. Does have all of the tankiness that he needs in this game. The only item that he hasn't upgraded yet is his Molten Essence, but that's essentially an upgraded item already, so it's very beefy as of this
They're
moment.
trying.
With an early release of the feathered airstrike, a kick on the Cram, and Eman just barreling away, rapid fire. Cram very low. There's a go away, unable to take down the Melissa. Then as welcome onto Sasha Jago, despite the freeze attempt, doesn't get it. They're outgunned, they're outmanned. Riku goes down as well. Escalera just holding on for dear life. Here comes Riku, he's back off of the passive. He's trying to use the Ghost Bursters. Light still has an immortality. Ninja Killer just firing away, holding on. Desperate measures. RSG SLATE walk away.
There's no minions for RSG to aid, but Eman talking about pure security defense. I'm on my own, but I have damage to dish out.
12 seconds for Escalera, 10 for Saxa, and 4 for Cram. Defend the ball.
Here comes Light, way the dragon
Wow.
on to Riku, timed out that Purify. Here comes the backup, Escalera and Sashjago, but it might be too late. They pop immortality onto Nats. Exhort falls as well, there's a wild charge. Thou shalt not take my base, says Escalera. Light still alive, there's an Appraiser's Wrath, popping the immortality. Oh, H2 might fall here, Sasha takes him down. Eman, the shutdown by TNC. Sasha gets him. It's 3 down for RSG SLATE. TNC still breathing.
TNC holding in for dear life of the base. They're not giving up just yet, and just by the appeal and damage, this is the late game power spike of the Phoenix Army.
RSG really felt blood and smelled blood during that moment. They thought they could end it, but we did mention, right, defendable. That was the key for TNC. That word does not exist. I don't know if it actually exists.
We can make it
Defend
exist.
it. Now
Defend-
exists.
Yeah.
We said that the base was defendable for TNC, and RSG still took the battle, and that's the reason why they will lose this Lord number 2, number 3.
Yep.
What a big blunder from RSG. Still, they have the lead, but TNC now has a fighting chance.
If I were in the shoes of RSG SLATE, I would not have done it any other way. Man, if you were ahead by that much and you were winning the numbers game, I would have forced it as well. It's just, I guess TNC read into this.
I would risk it.
Right?
I would completely risk it, but the comeback, the knock of the Cram, just by Cram being back alive, gave so much time and way.
Cram and Escalera. Escalera and Cram, they were instrumental in the defense, and now they're looking at RSG at possibly their weakest in the past 10 minutes, man.
Yeah.
This 1K gold lead, we've never seen this before in game 2.
Talking about the duo, Escamera. Escalera. The knock-up, the pushback. I'm trying.
We'll allow it.
Try. Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
allow it.
but this gave so much comeback potential.
Yeah.
For TNC, and they're going all over the map, but they need to earn that push on the mid, but there's still a lot of defense that needs to be taken down by TNC.
They're not out of the woods yet. RSG is going to make quick work of this. I'd say it's a Luminous Lord. Yeah, I don't think this has evolved quite yet. So this next Lord coming in about 2 minutes
Light,
should be the difference
Light.
changer. Look at Light. Oh, he's
what's
spots
up,
out Ninja Killer, and he's the one who gets killed, but a clutch called Alter, but it's too late. The firepower
Eman!
from Exhort, and Eman is just barreling away, rapid fire, throwing out those nails. It's 4 men down for TNC, and that second wind, that second fire was snuffed out. It's just Riku left. 30 seconds till the next member of TNC comes, and all 5 members of RSG SLATE PH
Oh, there
walking
goes it.
in like they own the place.
Light with the ambush play, and TNC is not rising for the second game, and RSG with the sweep.
Tried. RSG SLATE. The only team fight that they lost was their over aggression. That's the only time. But apart from that,